Welcome. I'm Senior Associate Dean Joseph Ugoretz, your Chief Academic Officer, and I'm here to welcome you today to Macaulay Honors College's virtual commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. But it's not just for you, class of 2021. Celebrations are meant to be shared. So if you're sitting watching this on a big screen TV or the little screen of your telephone or your laptop, make sure you gather around you those friends and loved ones, the family members who helped you to make it to this moment of graduation. Let's begin today with a performance of Macaulay's school song, our alma mater, O Macaulay, performed by the Macaulay Triplets, our student a cappella group. Now, if you'd like to sing along, please feel free to do so.
Hearken well, all ye daughters and sons of New York, where the beautiful light shines so bright. In the city university of New York, where the mind and the spirit take flight. Oh, join one and all, both humble and grand, while as one we cross avenues wide. All together now honor our college so loved. O Macaulay, we walk side by side.
Thank you, Macaulay Triplets. I'm sure we were all singing along and enjoyed that performance. It's now my great honor to introduce Dr. Mary Corliss Pearl, the Dean of Macaulay Honors College, with her remarks to you, the class of 2021.
Class of 2021, your years at Macaulay took place during turbulent times. Over the past 4 years, our society has been roiled by deep political divisions, marred by violence and acts of hate, rocked by environmental disasters, and of course interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. There were beautiful events too. The fast development and rollout of the vaccines, the exquisitely executed landing on Mars, and the start of what I hope will continue to be a sincere and deep reckoning across the nation on race relations. Closer to home, we have the resilience and achievements of the class of 2021. Despite, or perhaps in defiance of the tumult of negative events in the outside world, you made out of Macaulay a loving, high-achieving community. Debjani Paul founded and managed the Macaulay Diversity Initiative and brought it to a new level of impact, ably assisted by Karen Schilla. Benjamin Reichman made sure that the CUNY-wide hackathon was a success, as did Caitlin Eldorando and Ingrid Gendler for TEDx CUNY. Karishma Malhotra kept Diwani dancing, as did Alexandra Scala for the Macaulay Dancers. Ella Blicker kept the triplets singing, and Robin Tainch was the heart and soul of Macaulay Theater Club, who kept us entertained with Zoom performances. Natalie Badillo inspired our community by leading Art Tank and the Art of Science. Our Quidditch team and fitness club members performed at a high level thanks to Jason Nagurney, Justin Peterkin, and Lila Tabor. I've admired the imagination that Fiona Dew brought to her leadership of the Macaulay Green Initiative. Caitlin Balagul led the Macaulay Humane Beings, and Edison Sears and Marie Traore expressed their compassion through leadership of the Macaulay Service Initiative. Sarah Taj presided over the Pre-Health Professions Club, and Shilpa Shaju led the Pre-Law Club. Future business leaders Jun Huang and Mark Kashani helped steer the Macaulay Business Club. Aruj Khan directed both the STEM Society and the Macaulay Messenger online newsletter. Isaac Paredes headed the Research Club. I'd especially like to acknowledge the leaders from the class of 2021 in the Scholars Council for their important work. Sean Abraham, Rebecca Gorovoy, Sebastian Lung, Dylan Senkiv, Kay Kelly, Christine Chow, Talita Elena Vuvunikian, Yina Torres, Royal Sharma, Leslie Colley, Peter Simonetti, Cameron Bonamassa, Isaac Paredes again, and Talib Weg. And then there are so many of you who are unsung heroes who kept your head up and achieved in your coursework while also helping friends maintain resilience through these tough times. At the recent memorial gathering for Otabek Zaniev, who's posthumously receiving his degree today, he was described as just such a person. To all of you, thank you. You've already made the world a better place because of your bright spirits. And as you become a part of our alumni network, which starts today, I hope you maintain your close friendships forged in adversity and stay in touch. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce you to our honorary degree recipient and commencement speaker, Baratunde Thurston. He is a public intellectual and commentator who is an evangelist for justice, equity, sanity, kindness, humor, and all that is best in the American spirit.
Oh, hi. What's up? I'm Baratunde Thurston, which I think you know, because they probably had like a swooshy intro. And I'm your commencement speaker, Macaulay Honors College. And it is my honor, so corny, to do that. No one's ever let me do a commencement speech to college students before. I'm sorry, college graduates before. You did it. You're graduating. You did it. I'm so proud of you. And I mean it. I am very proud of you. It took a lot to make it through college, especially this last year of college, because the world's been a little nuts over this past year and a half. So bravo and congratulations. Also, you're special. Now, it's true, if a different college had invited me, I might say something like that. But with you, I really mean it. I met your dean years ago. I've done some research on just what Macaulay Honors College is. I met some of the students a few weeks back on Zoom. Hate to brag. And y'all are intimidating, like in a good way. I'm a 43-year-old person who's done some things. Like I got a nice camera and a college degree myself right there and plants growing out the shoulder. And look at this lighting. But y'all are about some stuff, and the creativity that you've approached your education with, this interdisciplinary, multi-campus, multi-borough thing, you're more than an honors college. You're basically the Avengers. You're like a secret society, an Avengers Secret Society college of great honor. So I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. They also asked me to keep my remarks like 3 to 5 minutes. And I'm like, but I'm just getting warmed up, like 10 minutes in. So I'm going to try to be respectful. Oh my goodness, look at how much time. I've already burned through 2 minutes. So let's do this. Be patient with yourself, even as you are impatient with the world. It's contradictory advice, but it's maybe the most true thing I could say to you. I know when I graduated, and every day when I wake up, I look out that metaphorical window onto the world and I'm like, woo-hoo! We got some work to do. Somebody should do something about that. And then I'm like, okay, fine. I'll do my part. And I'll read some tweets, of course. And I think positive thoughts. And I maybe do my part to show up as an active citizen. Those are all good things. And being impatient with the pace of change is necessary for us to be able to make change. So when someone who's been around longer than you says, oh, you're coming at this a little aggressive, take it as a compliment. While at the same time, taking your time with yourself, taking your time to listen, taking your time to learn, taking your time to try things and make mistakes and gain some understanding from those mistakes. We have a way in our society now of expecting everybody to show up perfect and on point all the time. And that's not how people work. We are not machines. And by the way, these machines fail a lot too. So we need to keep our faith in us and be patient with ourselves. Sometimes when people do these commencement addresses, they show up all like, you're the future. And people in the past, they made a ton of mistakes. So good luck, kids. Fix up our mess. And I'm not here to do that. It'd be very easy and self-serving to say, because Lord knows I need a nap. But also, you're not alone. And look with suspicion upon any grown-up who tries to put the weight of the world solely on your generation's shoulders. That's not fair. That's not right. That's some nonsense. Welcome instead, not just to the fight and the struggle, but to the joy. Leaving college is amazing. you could just do what you want. Now, I mean, you can pay your bills and whatnot, unless you got like a sugar parent, you know. But I want you to keep enjoying the journey that you're on. And I want for you, because it also benefits me, as I've been recognizing this a lot lately, to take your time with this journey that you're on. It's a journey. It really isn't about the destination. A lot of people say stuff like that. And when they say it, it's trite. But when I say it, it's true. We need to embrace this idea that wherever we're trying to get, it's not really the point. It's the movement along the way, the journey that we share with other people, the doing this with a collective interest, becoming more of a we and less of a me. That is kind of the point, I think. I mean, who knows? If y'all ask me to do this in 5 years, I might have a whole nother take on life. But today, at 43 years old, I thought this is one of the most important things I could say. Also, rate my podcast 5 stars. I mean, why would I waste an opportunity? So you should definitely rate my podcast 5 stars. Peace.
Thanks, Baratunde. What inspiring words, and thank you for sharing them with all of our community. Now the members of our community, all the folks who've been helping all along, have got a musical message for you.
You've got a friend in us. You've got a friend in us.
When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles from your nice warm bed, just remember what your old pal said.
You got a friend in us.
Yes, you got a friend in us.
You've got a friend in us.
You got a friend in us.
You've got troubles.
We've seen them too.
There isn't anything we wouldn't do for you.
We stick together and we've seen it through. You've got a friend in us. You've got a friend in us.
Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than us.
Bigger and stronger too.
Maybe.
But none of them will ever help you the way we do.
It's us
And you.
And as the years go by,
Our friendship will never die.
Your honesty is our destiny.
You've got a friend in us.
Yeah,
You've got a friend in us. You've got a friend in us.
You do have a friend in us, and you're now not just part of the Macaulay community, but part of the Macaulay alumni community. So let me welcome our alumni speaker, Anita Sonawane.
Hello to the Macaulay Honors College class of 2021. My name is Anita Sonawane and I graduated from Macaulay at Queens 10 years ago. I'm a proud alumna and I also serve on our foundation board. To our most recent graduates, congratulations and welcome. Welcome to your alumni network. We are a group of committed and talented young professionals. We are doctors, entrepreneurs, CEOs, lawyers, artists, teachers. But most importantly, we're a group that's here to provide advice and guidance to our fellow alumni. I hope you decide to stay close and get involved, whether it's mentoring a student, speaking at an event, making a gift, or just coming to one of our fun social events. I hope to see you soon. Importantly, know that whether you decide to stay actively involved or not, Macaulay, your connection to Macaulay is permanent and forever. We are here not only to celebrate your victories, but also to help you in your challenging times. I hope you take advantage of that. Congratulations again, and welcome.
Thank you, Anita. Now I'd like to introduce two members of the class of 2021 who will share their own messages to you, the graduates. First will be Devjani Paul, and then Kay Kelly.
Good morning, class of 2021. What an incredible honor it is to share this moment with you all. When we first entered college, I did not envision my 4 years to be played out like this. But I knew that whatever I did, I wanted to leave my community better than I found it. To work towards that goal, I integrated myself within the Macaulay community by refounding the Diversity Initiative with my 2 other co-founders. And together, we aim to increase the number of Black and Latinx students within our school. Along with this rewarding experience, I also took a trip of a lifetime to the Galapagos Islands with the Macaulay's Keenan Scholars Program, where I made memories I'm going to cherish forever. Reflecting on these 4 years, I've learned so much about myself and the world. And to my class of 2021, I hope that you have too. And now as we venture into our future, the only wish that I have for you is that whatever you do, wherever you are, you're happy, and that you're proud of the person you have become. Thank you, and congratulations to you all.
Hello, Dean Pearl, Dean Ugoretz, and fellow students. I wondered what I could say to all of you to make this graduation anything but bittersweet. I didn't want to offer platitudes when frankly this year has been exhausting for all of us. When I thought about our graduation goals, I considered how they once seemed so distant when we arrived as freshmen. When they seemed to be just around the bend last year, they were thrown into flux. It was like everything in our lives was flung out to space at high speed with unknown trajectories. Now, when we are just finding our footing again, I realize there's a parallel story to ours, out there in space. In our last semester, the rover Perseverance landed in a crater on Mars. Like this machine, we were forged during turbulent times, with the help of families, educators, and advisors. We persevered through endless quarantine, health crises, political upheaval, and revolutionary change, all as honor students. And what's more Macaulay than that? A little robot wandering a fascinating world, crawling along as people watch with high expectations as it sends back its data. Resilient. Now you and I are all finally crash landing into this unknown place, but there is so much potential where we have landed. So dare mighty things, and congratulations, class of 2021.
Those are welcome messages from 2 of your classmates. And now it's time to see the faces of all of you, all those Macaulay graduates, as you cross our virtual stage. What a photogenic group you are. It was a pleasure to see you virtually cross our stage. Now is the moment you've all been waiting for. The moment when our dean says those magic words that makes you officially, legally, and formally Macaulay Honors College graduates. Dean Pearl.
By the authority that the Regents of the State of New York and the CUNY Board of Trustees have committed to me, I confer your degrees upon you with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that appertain to them. You may now jump in the air and give yourself and your loved ones a big hug. Congratulations on your marvelous achievement. Congratulations and thank you to your parents, grandparents, extended family, and friends who played such an important role in helping you reach this day. At this challenging time, we treasure our loved ones and their presence more dearly than ever. I look forward to sharing a celebration of this event in person with you. In the meantime, may you be happy and well.